transaction banking platforms. What role do they play in helping banks to compete?
I think after 2009, the transaction banking platforms are becoming more and more important because I think that this revenues gives a fee-based income compared to the interest-based income, and it's the only way for bank to make a corporate customer glued to them. So transaction banking, wherever the transaction is occurring, they are going closer to the customer, and which we call it corporate business exchange. It's like a highway bank is creating to capture all the transactions a corporate is executing, and how you design those platforms become very, very important to pick up a cash collection transaction or a receivable transaction or a payroll transaction or a security transaction or a treasury transaction. So how do you pick up all those transactions? I think that's the most critical area bank can make more money going forward, and this business will be growing almost $500 billion in next 7 years.
Is it becoming easier for the second and third tier banks around the globe to compete with the larger banks? How can they compete with them?
Yeah, if I classify the transaction banking, they are large global bank because transactions happen globally from one region to other region. And a lot of investment have gone where large tier 1 bank has done in each other area, whether payments area or collection area or trade finance area. They made a huge investments over the last 15 years. Now those kind of investments are not available in tier 2 and tier 3 banks, and so we designed a technology called integrated global transaction banking as a single platform, and that's what we are launching in SIBOS. And that platform is designed to make all the transactions of the bank coming under single integrated platform, which has a portal layer, which has got all the product processors from trade finance, liquidity, cash management, treasury, and securities are available there. And there is a layer which is a hub layer to improve the processes. So this is a very unique product which we are launching. There is nobody in the marketplace who has an integrated GTB. It can help tier 2 and tier 3 banks to service them.
What types of products can these banks offer? Do they have any competitive advantages over the larger banks in any particular areas?
It's about customer relationship, how the stickiness of the customer relationship could be there. A customer of German wants to work with a German bank than a global bank because he is closer to him. A customer from Middle East wants to work with their own bank because he is closer to him. So those customer relationship, how can they becoming more and more stickier? So products are similar for large bank and small banks. I don't think the products will be different, but using a corporate business exchange and reaching to the customer and using integrated GTB, having all the products like trade finance, open accounts, liquidity of global notional pooling and sweeping, receivable management, collections, payments, human resource, treasury, all are the products which we can enable the tier 2, tier 3 bank to compete with the tier 1 bank. So as a Polaris, we offer this solution to tier 1 bank. We have a solution which is separate for payments, separate for collections, separate for payment services hub, separate for payment decisioning. So those are the decisions which are available for tier 1 bank, but for tier 2 also we are able to service the entire market from tier 1 to tier 3 market.
What types of technologies are available for these banks?
I think there are two kinds of technologies which are emerging. One is the processes which are becoming very, very complex at the back end. So we have innovated a technology called hub technology, where all the 23 different patterns of process automation and process engineering have been brought in together, and that technology we call it hub technology. So this technology enables products in the area of customer onboarding, payment services, funds control, credit services, receivable services. So each process area we are able to automate, including loan origination. So these are the systems we are building on hub technology. The second technology we innovated is a canvas technology, where to simplify operations, to have a app store kind of a technology where user can only understand the app. So it's a app-based technology where we decompose the banking into 400 different apps, and those 400 apps can be implanted for product bundling, for operation excellence, for customer design. So this is a technology which we call canvas technology, our enabling layer, through which we build CBX for the customer, which is a corporate business exchange we built using the technology called canvas technology. So I would say canvas technologies are important and hub technology are important because market has moved.